Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's unboxing is Papergang. This is the monthly stationery subscription box. It's a UK based subscription, but they do ship all over the world. It includes free delivery in the UK, but if you are international, there is an additional charge, and that does depend on where you live. So I'll put a link to the website and stuff underneath if you want to check out how much it would cost to get it to you. It retails at £15 a month, but you can get £4 off your first box using my link under the video. So you get the first box for £11 instead of £15. So in today's video, I'm of course going to unbox it for you and show you everything that comes in the July 2021 box. Let's get into it. It always fits right through the door as well. It's letterbox size, so it fits in most letterboxes, and it's got the address and stuff on the bottom. Then you just pull this here to open up your box. So everything's pretty secure in here. And then it says on the front, "Hello stationery lover." And it also tells you here how Papergang works. It says, we think up fun ideas for a new Papergang box. An illustrator creates the designs for it. Their creations are brought to life in stationery form. You get a full box of stationery just like this one straight through your letterbox, and for every 4 boxes they sell, they plant 1 tree. So you don't have to feel too guilty about all the gorgeous new stationery because they are planting trees to kind of make up for it. So this is actually owned by Odia, who make amazing stationery, but it's pretty pricey. So this is definitely a kind of more affordable way of trying out some of their range. So this month's collection, the illustrator is Cara Leroy, and in here it will also tell you a little bit about her. There will be a whole kind of Q&A, and you can see some of her designs here on an iPad where she's illustrating and drawing it. Inside here there is also a little kind of colouring in thing that says "be nice," so you can kind of colour it in the same design as the box. There's also an advertisement here for Artful. I've also unboxed a few of Artful subscriptions, so that's a more art-based subscription box. It's quarterly, and I'll put a card here of me unboxing the latest box. You can also get £5 off that subscription as well if you go and watch that video. This month's theme seems to be haberdashery, which is interesting for stationery. Everything comes wrapped up in this paper, which would just be gorgeous to be reused as wrapping paper or in your journal or what have you. And there's always a QR code as well, and you can actually turn this into another design. It says "cut me out and fold me up," origami tutorial link and QR code at the back of the booklet. So the first thing in here is an A6 size notebook, and on the back it says Papergang, and it's got a nice kind of fabricy feel to it. It's got a little plate sort of printed on it that says "this notebook belongs to name, mobile, email," and it's actually got kind of square graph type pages, which is a bit different. But I love a good notebook. I'm always reaching for a new notebook. I've got a bazillion of them, but getting them in these subscriptions makes me feel like I can actually use them because I'm not saving them for posterity. Got a new notebook, must use it now. So it says 128 lined pages printed on sustainably sourced paper. I'm going to disagree and say it's definitely graph or squared and not lined. Other than that, it's all good. It also has a little green ribbon in there so you can mark your page on there. Then we've got 2 embroidered patches. One says "keep going," the other one says "be nice," and it says "check out our how to iron on a patch by following this link." And there's a link and a QR code on the back if you want to know how to iron these patches onto whatever you want, generally jeans, jacket, that kind of thing. Not sure this is the sort of thing I'd use, but I do like the slogan. I would have preferred them as like a sticker or something personally, but it's a haberdashery style box, so I guess that kind of makes sense. Then we've got some sticky notes. So there's 120 sheets. It says 2 section sticky notes, 60 sheets with 2 different designs printed on sustainably sourced paper, and they are sticky. And obviously that one says "be nice," and that one is just a circle. Definitely get through a lot of sticky notes, so they will be super handy for having on my desk. Then we've got some embroidery stickers. They're quite heavy actually, and this is what they look like. It says "stainless steel scissors with brightly coloured handles." And finally, we've got this, which is a multicoloured marble pencil. So there's a few different kind of colours running through here. So depending on which side you use is which kind of colour you're going to get from it. I mean, this is fun, but I'd say it's probably more suited to a small child or a child than an adult. I don't know. Not something I would get a massive lot of use out of. It's described as a multicoloured marble pencil with a craft paper sleeve. So what do I think of this month's box? Personally, I think it's a little bit random. I don't understand an embroidery theme for a stationery box unless you're going to give us something to embroider. So if there was like a little, I don't know, ornament or, you know, framed print or little print or something that you were actually going to cross stitch or something, that would have made a little bit more sense. But otherwise, I'm not sure why they've sent us haberdashery scissors. If you do that kind of thing in your spare time, great, you've got a new pair of haberdashery scissors. I don't think these will ever get any use. So it seems like a really odd thing to include. These multicoloured pencils, like I said, fun, but really, who's going to use it? I don't know. I don't think that's super useful at all. So really the only two things in this box that I see myself using are the notebook and the sticky notes. Those I think are pretty cool. I get they might be going with the idea of haberdashery for the print, like it's a haberdashery looking print. I don't know. It actually reminds me of Saved by the Bell, that colour scheme. I don't know. All those wiggly lines. But yeah, I don't get the scissors. I really do not understand why there are haberdashery scissors in a stationery box. Regular scissors, yes, absolutely. We got these scissors in a previous Papergang box. These are super useful. I have them on my desk all the time. I use them a lot. Brilliant. But haberdashery scissors? I mean, someone tell me, what else can I use haberdashery scissors for? I guess I could just use them to cut anything, but my understanding is that they're more for like threads and stuff, and cotton. So I don't know. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do with those scissors, and I find it odd that they've included that in a stationery box, but that's just my point of view. So yeah, it's probably one of my least favourite Papergang boxes, this. It just isn't quite hitting the mark for me. I do like the notebook. I do think this will get a bit of use, and I'm happy with the sticky notes, but other than that, I don't particularly want iron-on patches or a funny pencil or scissors I'm not going to use. But I get, for some people, they might be like, yay, this is just what I was after. So obviously you can't please us all, but I just think they've gone a little bit off on a strange path for this particular box. So we'll see what the August box is like and whether they kind of pull it back with this, but it almost feels to me a little bit like they're running out of ideas. I don't know. Please let me know what you think. I won't be offended if you've got a completely different opinion, but I'm just intrigued how this box is going to be received because, I'm a little unsure. I think if this had been my first box, I don't think I would continue my subscription. But it's not. I've had many boxes I've enjoyed from them. This one is just not quite there for me. So definitely let me know your thoughts. Like I said, I have got a discount link under the video if you do want to get £4 off your first box. I'd love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. And I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification button. You'll then be notified when I post my next video. Obviously, I will be back next month to unbox Papergang again, and we'll see how they do in August. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.